Hey, welcome. My name is Kelsey. Thank you so much for joining me today. Today I wanted to do my BOXYCHARM recap from the last 3 months, so October, November, and December of 2019. I have a list here of all the products that I got in BOXYCHARM over the last 3 months, and there's a lot. So for October and November, I had just the standard $25 a month box. And then December, I did upgrade to the premium box. So I had the premium box and the regular box in December, which was a lot. My most recent video, I talked about doing like a no-buy and quitting BOXYCHARM. So if you're interested in seeing that, I will leave it up above. This video is kind of why, or one of the reasons why I am leaving BOXYCHARM, unfortunately. I will be getting February's box, so January I also had premium and regular, and then February I'm just doing the premium box, and then I'm quitting after that. But if you're wanting to hear more about that, again, the video will be linked up above. I honestly feel like, I mean, how many products are on here? 15, 21? 21 products over the course of 3 months was a lot. We'll talk through the products, I guess. So let's start with October's products. I'm gonna try and take them all out of this bag here. In October, I don't remember what the theme was. Sorry, I don't keep all those little papers. I get rid of everything once it is shipped to me. I do remember enjoying October's box though. The first thing I got was these Touchin Seoul cleansing spa water face wipes. I was a little bummed to get these. This was the one thing from my box that I was like, meh, boring, because there was some other like skincare stuff going around that I was seeing in unboxings that was like exciting. These ones just weren't exciting to me. I don't use face wipes. I've used these a few times. There's only 10 in here. I probably used half of them. I am leaving out of town like tomorrow, and so I will probably bring these with me just for like eye makeup removal, because I feel like that's like the messy step when you're traveling, and so I'll probably bring these with me for that, and then hopefully be done with them. The next item from October's box was the Glassy Skin Balm from Touchin Seoul. This was something that I was super excited for. I kept seeing spoilers for this and I was pumped. I was so excited. This is a primer. You're supposed to put it on before makeup, and it's supposed to give you like this like glassy kind of like hydrated finish, and I thought going into winter this would be perfect. Unfortunately this broke me out very badly, and so I can't get any use out of it. I might try and give this to someone else. I probably used it like 5 or 6 times. It was like every time I used it I would get like a giant pimple, and it also gave me these like little bumps, and so I was just not having good luck with this, unfortunately, because I really wanted this to work. I was super excited for this and it just didn't work for me. I also got 2 lip products in October. The first one was the Avant Blue lip liner in the shade Dark Natural, and this might be my most favorite Avant Blue product that I've received in BOXYCHARM. It's just a really nice nude color lip balm. Oh my god, I keep saying lip balm. It's just a nice nude colored lip pencil. I do use it occasionally, but every other thing I've gotten from Avant Blue I just haven't enjoyed, and so this one's been the best. And the other lip product is something that I do really enjoy. I actually just wore this yesterday. This is from CIT London, and it's the Lip Plumping Gloss in the shade Lovestruck. It's a really pretty like pale pink color. It adds just a touch of color to your lips. It is plumping. Hey, these animals of mine, every single time I try to film a video, they just gotta fight with each other. It is a really pretty color. It's just like a nice pale pink. It is plumping, so it has like a little bit of a tingly feeling. Nothing too crazy though. And the only thing is it's a little sticky. It's kind of a sticky lip gloss, but I can get over that. It's really pretty and I do wear this quite frequently. And the last item in the October box was the Marvelous Moths palette from Dose of Colors. This was something that I was so excited to get, and I honestly haven't used it very much. So there's 5 monochromatic tones in here. These are definitely colors I would enjoy, but I think because there's no shimmer in here, I just don't reach for it. I definitely love like a shimmer on the lid when I'm wearing eyeshadow, and so I just haven't reached for this a lot. I have it in my current makeup collection because I'm trying to use it again. I feel like when I first got it, I used it for like 2 weeks straight, and then I just didn't use it again. And so I did enjoy the quality of this. Again, the colors are definitely something that I use. I have noticed a little bit of trouble with this shade. I think this one is called Wine Stain. With it blending, I've had like issues with it kind of like skipping around on my lid a little bit, but all the other ones have worked pretty well. It's kind of funny, when I first started talking about the October box, I was like, oh, I really liked this box. And then now, after I just talked about the 5 items in here, I use really one of them. So did I really like it? Did I need to spend $25 on this? Probably not. Which is just affirming my conclusion of not subscribing to BOXYCHARM anymore. But I mean, overall, it's not a bad box. This just broke me out. The lip liner is good. Lip gloss is great. Cleansing towelettes, no. And the palette, I like it. I just haven't reached for it really. November, there was another product that I was like so psyched to get, and again, it broke me out. This is the Kypris Antioxidant Dew. This was when BOXYCHARM started their choice program. So I actually chose this product. You could choose this or another skincare product. I don't remember what the other one was. But this one just looked like so cute and like fancy. But this one definitely broke me out as well. Maybe it's just like dewy products don't go well with my skin. I don't know. It was really unfortunate because I was so excited for this. So again, I need to hand this off to someone else. I have a friend who I feel like might enjoy this, but for me, it just did not work. But that was an expensive product. That was like 90 something dollars, which is a lot. Second thing in November was these brushes from BOXYCHARM. These are funky. They're like fat little chubby brushes. They kind of remind me of was it the Artist Couture brushes that were like this shape, but then they had the handle going down like this way? I think that's what they were called. They're actually kind of nice brushes. I really enjoy them. The smaller one I use often for like liquid foundation or concealer. Just blending that out is really great. The large one I still haven't found like a great use for. I have used it for powder to kind of like set areas that I need to set. I don't like it for blending, but setting it does work pretty good. Next in November was this Tula Skincare Star Bright Nourishing and Brightening Cosmic Hydrogel Mask. I got 2 of these. I have used one of them and I actually really enjoyed it. I need to use this other one. I honestly kind of forgot about it until I was pulling together all these products and I was like, oh, I still have that mask. I should use that. It was kind of a funky mask. It came in like 2 pieces. There's like a piece for the bottom of your face and then like a piece for the top. And it's like this jelly consistency. And so it feels really nice on the skin. It wears well, like it's not falling off or anything. And so I need to use this other one because this was actually really nice. The next item was from Dose of Colors again. This is the liquid lipstick in the shade Nude Mood. And I really enjoy this. I have 2 Dose of Colors liquid lipsticks that I've received in BOXYCHARM. This is a great nude color. The other one I have is like a cool pink tone color and I really enjoy that one as well. But this is just like a classic nude color, so it's very wearable. I haven't worn it a ton just because I don't wear liquid lipstick a ton, but super great to get in a box. I think this was actually like a BOXYCHARM exclusive color, and I'm pretty happy with it. And the last thing in the November box was this Dominique Cosmetics Celestial Thunder palette. This, I kind of go back and forth on. I think it's a good quality palette. I haven't reached for it a ton. Again, like these eyeshadow palettes we get in BOXYCHARM, I feel like I either like love them or I'm like, oh, they're all right. And then I like reach for them twice and then never again. This one, I feel like it's got some good shades in here. I really love this color. What is that called? Eternal Light is beautiful. That's like my favorite kind of all over lid color. I also really enjoy this color, this like matte gray. This sparkly like black color is really pretty as well. Other than that, I haven't used it a ton. I have used these like orange toned shades. I just don't enjoy like a warm toned eye like that anymore. I just feel like it doesn't go with my skin tone, with my eye color super well. But this is really the star of the show. I might see if I can just like take that out of here and put it in something else, because everything else I could just leave behind. Personally, I think the November box was better than the October box. Got those masks, the Celestial Thunder palette, that skincare, that was super exciting but didn't work for me. The brushes that I actually use quite a bit, and then that liquid lipstick that again is like a great color. So I think this was like a good box, but again, I didn't need any of these things. The masks are nice to get, but I'm also trying to like eliminate single-use products, and like a paper mask is definitely a single-use product. The eyeshadow palette is definitely not something I would buy ever on my own. The skincare I would never buy. Well, I shouldn't say never. I would most likely not buy a $90 serum, and it didn't work for me. The brushes are probably the things that I get the most use out of this, and I would never buy brushes shaped like this. They're just funky. And then the lip product, I mean, I might actually have bought a Dose of Colors liquid lipstick at some point because I had heard such great things about them, and I just finally ended up getting them from BOXYCHARM, which was really nice. Now on to December. I'm gonna start with my regular box, and then I'll go to the premium box. And this is where I got in trouble, I feel like. So in my regular box, I had picked the Saturday Skin Waterfall Glacier Water Cream for like my choice item, but they ended up sending me the Elemis Rose Hip Oil face oil or whatever. I actually gave that to my mom for Christmas because I know she really likes Elemis, and I thought she would get some good use out of it. This one they actually ended up sending me separately. I just got this like 2 weeks ago maybe, and I've actually really been liking this. I think it's a really great everyday moisturizer. It's definitely got like some like jelliness to it. Like it's not thick, but it's kind of like a gel. It feels really nice on the skin, super like refreshing feeling. It has a nice light scent to it. And so this one I actually have been really enjoying. I also got the Estetica Pro Series Brush Cleanser. I don't buy brush cleansers. I use like a Castile soap, and I feel like it does wonders for my brushes. This is nice. I feel like some of my brushes that are maybe like a little bit more dense that I use for like concealer or for foundation, I have to wash them like multiple times with this, where with like the Castile soap, I only have to do it once and I feel like it washes it really well. This, I don't think was like super expensive. I want to say it was like an $8 or $9 value, but my bar of Castile soap is like $3 and it lasts forever, where this, I've used it twice, and I want to say I've used like a quarter of it, and so I feel like this would go pretty fast. And again, I just would never buy this. It was kind of nice to get in the BOXYCHARM, but again, I wouldn't buy it. Something that I've actually been really enjoying, this is from CIT London. It's the Marbled Light Blush, and I have this in the shade Halo. I think the packaging on this is really pretty, and then the blush, oh my goodness. And then the blush itself is gorgeous. I've been loving this blush, but again, would I have purchased this? No. Is there other options like this at the drugstore? There's some. But I do think this is super pretty. I've been using this a lot. I'm actually wearing this today. The next item was like a big disappointment to me originally. I still haven't, it's not my favorite, but I've found a different way to use it. This is the Brow Bar, And it's got like 3 brow products up here. There's 2 powders and then like a concealer for carving out your brows. And then you do get a clear brow gel. I think the brow gel is terrible. The powders, when I originally tried them, I used this little brush that was in here and I hated it. But the way I've been using it now is I've been wetting an angled brush and then going into the lighter, cooler toned color here and then working that through my brows, and it actually doesn't do a half bad job. So I am happy that I've come to find a use for this, and it's actually like kind of an easy brow look. Like it's pretty fast as long as I have something to like wet my brush with. So I wouldn't ever like travel with this, even though it's supposed to be like a travel friendly like all-in-one brow thing. It's annoying for that, but like for a very specific reason I've been getting some use out of it, but I don't think this is worth buying by any means. And the last thing in the December box was this palette from Storybook Cosmetics. This is the Robin Hood palette. This is really cute. It's like kind of a small palette, but it's also large. Like this is quite a big palette, but it's only 6 shades. I think this is a really fun palette. I haven't really used the greens. I have gotten a really cute like gold look out of here. I've also used just like the like taupey colors and I've gotten a really pretty look out of that. I just haven't really used the greens. I want to, just haven't. I think the quality on these shadows are pretty good, but it's a bulky palette. And again, I just don't think this is something that I would like choose to buy on my own. So December, I feel like is probably, out of the 3 that I've talked about so far, is my most used box. And I don't think that's just because it's like a newer box, but I think the products are actually like things that I've used. So we've got that brow product that I am kind of using. The eyeshadow palette, I haven't used that a ton, maybe like 4 or 5 times. The Saturday Skin Glacier Cream, I do really enjoy that. I love this blush, and then the brush cleanser I will continue to use. I just don't think brush cleansers are worth your money. Now on to the December premium box. I got a ton of skincare in this box, and I do feel like it was worth it. So the first product is something that I have loved so much. This is the Avant Supreme Hyaluronic Acid Antioxidizing Duo Moisturizer. This stuff is beautiful. I kind of thought it was funny. On the BOXYCHARM card, it said this is like a night moisturizer, but then on here it says to use it in morning and evening. So when I went home for Christmas, I took this with me as like my only moisturizer, and I used it in the morning and at night, and it was just fine. I really enjoyed this. It's like a hyaluronic moisturizer, hyaluronic acid, and so I feel like it just did really nice things for my skin, and I've been totally enjoying this. I use this maybe 2 or 3 nights a week typically, and I think this was a great addition to the December premium box because this is like over $100 value. The next one is another moisturizer that I have been totally loving. This is from Glow Recipe, and it's the Watermelon Glow Pink Juice Moisturizer. And you might be able to see here, I've definitely used quite a bit of the moisturizer so far. And I think this is like a great everyday moisturizer. I don't feel like it does anything like outstanding for the skin, like where the Avant one I feel like does do like some treatment on your skin. This is just like your basic everyday kind of moisturizer. But this is another good one. Like I said, I'm traveling in a few days, and this might be the one that I take just because it's like a great solid everyday moisturizer. And I think the packaging on this is just like so fun. I love the like light pink milky kind of look. It's got a nice pump on it. The only thing I would say is that it is heavily scented, and the scent is definitely not like my jam. It smells like watermelon Jolly Ranchers, and so it's like a very fake smell, but it does go away really fast, which I was very happy because the first time I used it, I was like, no, 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 this is not gonna be good. And then like 30 seconds later, the smell's gone. So I can deal with it for just like a few seconds, but if it lingered, I would not be into it. And then I also got this Bite Beauty Agave Nighttime Lip Therapy. Again, this has been outstanding. I love this. I use this like every night. Sometimes I'll even use this in the mornings when I'm getting ready, and just like a little bit, but it comes with this little like spatula on the top to help get the product out. It is a pretty like heavy duty lip product. Like it's definitely like got some texture to it, but it's so nice. It feels really nice on the lips. It is pretty heavy, like you feel it. It doesn't like go away. Like you put it on at night and wake up in the morning and you're like, yep, I've got a lip product on. But I do feel like it helps with hydration so much, and it makes your lips really soft. Now on to the makeup portion of the December box. I got the Kat Von D Cake Pencil Liner. This has actually been really nice as well. I did not have any expectations for this liner. It's just like your basic black liner, but it's really nice. It goes on super creamy, but it's also really blendable. I've used it in my upper lash line a few times, or even like just right at the top of my lashes to kind of add some definition, and it's been really great. I think it wears really well as well. And then another one I've been enjoying, this is from CIT London again. So in the base box, we got the blush, and then in the premium box, got a highlighter. I do think it's kind of funny that the highlighter is like way bigger than the blush. I was actually gonna look at like the size difference. The blush is 3.5 grams, the highlighter is 10 grams. So that's like triple the size, which is funny because I use way more blush than I do highlighter. But this is a really pretty highlighter. I was originally pretty worried in the color because it's definitely got some like bronziness in the color, and I thought it was gonna be a little bit dark on my skin. I can get away with it. I have to go in with kind of a light hand and like more of a fluffy brush and just apply it sparingly because it can build up in color to not a color that is good for my skin tone. But like a little touch of it is good, and it's a really nice like metallic highlighter, but it's not over the top either. And the last thing that I got in the December premium box is this eyeshadow palette from Natasha Denona. This is the Cranberry palette, and this was super exciting to get. I didn't even, like before I got my box, I didn't see anyone else unbox this. And so when I got it, it was like a complete surprise to me. I didn't even know that there was like Natasha Denona palettes in BOXYCHARM. So this was really fun. I do enjoy this palette. Again, this color is like my favorite. It's so pretty. It's a nice like champagne kind of shimmery color. I really enjoy this like deep purple color, this like pink color. This is pretty. I don't get a ton of use out of it. And then this one I also don't get a ton of use out of just because I don't typically reach in for those orange shades, like I said. But the colors that I do reach for in here are so pretty. That shimmer shade is just outstanding. So this was really cool to get in BOXYCHARM, I have to admit. So December premium box has honestly probably been my favorite box I've ever gotten from BOXYCHARM. Like, and that's saying a lot, because again, I have loved BOXYCHARM for years. I do feel like it's worth the original box amount. I need to not buy BOXYCHARM anymore. So premium box, got those two moisturizers, the Avant and the Glow Recipe, the Natasha Denona palette, the Kat Von D liner, the CIT London highlighter, and the Agave lip treatment from Bite. And so I loved this. Like I said, I just need to not buy things from BOXYCHARM anymore. It's just too much. In December, and between December and January, I had the regular box and the premium box, and in 2 months I had 11 new products, which is just like too much stuff to be bringing into my collection. So I do feel like from October through December, I got some great products in BOXYCHARM. I spent like let me see really quick. I spent how much money in BOXYCHARM? I spent $106 in BOXYCHARM before tax from October through December. So that was, if you watched my last video about my no-buy, that's a third of what I spent during that period of time. And I do think it is worth that much money. Like, I would say 90% of the boxes that I've gotten in BOXYCHARM have been worth their $20 value or $25, whatever it is now. And so I'm not like disappointed in the value. It's more so just I don't need this many new products every month, especially stuff that I'm not like particularly choosing. So like I said, October through December, I think I got some really great things. But a lot of this has just been sitting in my vanity and like not being used. And that's like the unfortunate part for me. So that was my recap of October through December and some of my thoughts on BOXYCHARM. I hope you enjoyed it. If you have some thoughts, I mean, like, are you subscribed to BOXYCHARM? Do you have makeup subscriptions? This is my only subscription and I'm canceling it. So I don't know. I'd love to hear your thoughts. Leave them down below. But thank you so much for joining me today. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, give it a thumbs up. Subscribe down below. I would love to have you around. And until next time, bye guys.